The next step is for us to create a new Maven project. To do so, you go to File, New and Maven Project. Once again, all these menu options will change if you are in a different perspective. For example, if I go to Java perspective and if I say File, New, you will see that there is a Java project and there are a few other options, but no Maven project. And to quickly switch between perspective, you can also select these buttons. Since I already selected Java EE priorly, so that is listed over here, I can click on this button and the perspective will change. Now I have here a File, New, Maven project. Another option is I can click on this button and say Maven project. I can also say here, right click and say New, and then I will have to select here Other Maven project. So I go to New Maven project. In the first step, we click on this Create a Simple Project to skip any archetype selection. Next, Maven projects are organized in terms of folders, and the folders are again grouped into Group ID and Artifact ID. Group ID generally represents your organization and Artifact ID generally represents your project. And Group ID being the company name, usually it will be the website in reverse. So I can type co.vinod for my website vinod.co. Artifact ID, I can type here jaxrs-training. I can leave the version to be whatever that it says currently. Packaging, I have to choose WAR since we are going to work with web applications. The rest of the fields here are optional. You can click the finish button to come out of this dialog box. As you can see that your project currently shows an error, and you can find out what are the errors in the markers section here. And it says that Maven Java EE configuration problem. If I expand, it will show that web.xml is missing. So as far as Java EE is concerned, web.xml is a mandatory file. Since Maven has not added that file, we have to add manually. Now, one of the other reasons why this error message is coming is because currently the Java version of this is pointing to 1.5. So if you go to right click and then go to build path, configure build path, you will see that it has chosen Java SE 1.5. I have to select Java SE 8. So I can choose that from here, finish. I say apply, and then also come to the compiler just to verify if it has taken effect. One more section here is project facets, and the project facet says Java is 1.5. As you can see here, we have an option to change the same. I'll change this to 1.8. I say apply, and now if I say apply and close, the Java version has been taken care of. Web.xml is still missing. The next thing that you can do is to add the web.xml. To do so, right click the project, Java EE tools, and you have an option called generate deployment descriptor stub. And this adds the web.xml under src, main, web app, web.inf folder. So you can see that there is a web.xml. Now we will be adding an entry here so that our JAX-RS application works properly. Just to check if this application is properly configured, we can add another HTML file here, new HTML, and I'll call this as index.html, and that goes into the web apps folder. Let me increase the font size a bit, and I can change the title here saying JAX-RS demo. I'll add a h1. This is a home page for JAX-RS demo application. Save it, and now you can right click the project and say run as run on server, and this opens a dialog box to choose different servers. Since I have only one server, I can always use this server when running this project. So I can click on this and say next, and it says, do you have any other projects would you like to add to Tomcat, or do you want to remove anything from Tomcat? We don't have to do anything here. Click the finish button. So as you can see, that localhost 8080/jaxrstraining, training, that's our domain name now, and the home page has come up, which means our project is properly set up.